all for it. I just haven't seen anything that convinced me that anybody had achieved it to any degree of significance. Imagine a drug that did nothing more than allow you to remember your dreams. I mean, that's not exactly shooting for the moon pharmacologically these days. And yet, a drug which allowed you full recovery of your dreams might unleash God knows what, because we don't know what we dream. The chemistry of DMT suggests that in deep REM sleep, it's possible every single night you have a DMT flash. But it does not transcript into short-term memory. So, or imagine a drug which allowed you to enhance long-term memory, so that you could slip into reveries of a summer day 30 years ago and play it back moment by moment by moment. This is not shooting for the moon pharmacologically. We're not talking immortality here. We're just talking simple neurochemistry. But all of these possibilities would change life beyond recognition. And I think these things should be pursued by any means necessary. It's a false dichotomy, the idea that somehow you should be able to achieve these things on the natch, and they're not authentic if you achieve them through psychedelics. This is just a con to keep lineages in business, I think, because they don't want you going off the ranch and charting your own course. But where shamanism becomes priestcraft, it's already well on its way to senescence.
Terence, when you collectively perceive together as a group taking mushrooms, you're collectively perceiving similar phenomena without speaking.
In couple situations, I've had telepathic things. I've had in group situations very quasi-telepathic social interactions. And what I mean by that is I'm recalling an evening many years ago taking ayahuasca with these people, and they had a weird scene going. The shaman was a good guy and a good shaman, but he had a nephew who was a jerk and was sort of a pimp and kind of a hustler, and the shaman was singing with his three friends these ancient songs, and this guy was drunk on aguardiente, and he would sing against them. And this was in Peru, and if you know the style of rural Peruvians, people are so polite and so not up front that no social problem is ever dealt with directly. People will tolerate incredible bad behavior without turning on the person and saying, listen, you're completely out of line, knock it off. So 30 people, 30 Peruvian campesinos were witnessing this sing against, and the woman I was with at the time very much didn't like what was going on. And at the end of this nephew, the sobrino, at the end of his song of raucous interruption, I looked up just as he ended. The room was almost complete darkness. I looked up just as he ended. I saw her look up and look at him with a look of utter disgust. And when these red dart things got to him, it knocked him off his feet. And I heard the old shaman was sitting right to my left, and I heard him turn to his friend, and he said, the gringa sends the and so it was like, wow. But, then ordinary reality immediately reasserts itself and moves forward. And there's no time to say, wait a minute, folks, something paranormal just happened here. I want to interview everybody, get your impression. It's never, when it's real, it's always caught up in the on-moving flow of events.
You resist the